Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. Now Prescott. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Prescott now from the 50. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Prescott off play action. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Here's Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And the QB rating right now sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
No, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes. And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Mahomes now on first down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. He finds McKinnon. Complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
On first down, Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now it's Mahomes again. And he's got it. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he wisely will throw that one away. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mike Burton. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And, boy, that was a heavy set. I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show you heavy set, bootleg it out. Nah. Big guys up front, hand it to the big guy in the backfield.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Brought down by Willie Gay.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on second down. Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Prescott on first down. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Prescott, he's got his man. It's Schultz. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And again, it's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
First down, Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. A first down carry by Elliott. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Big stop from a guy who can bring a big hit, Nick Bolton.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's Gallup on the slant. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Elliott. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They'll run it with Elliott. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first. Seven, our score after 1. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup of 38. He went swinging for the fences on that play. Didn't quite get in the end zone, but, boy, they're set up pretty now.
Okay, that play just happened. Let it go. Time to defend the goal line, bring some all-out pressure, and try and knock them back.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins.
First and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 36, Prescott. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down, all right? This is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Juju Smith-Schuster on the touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one.
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Prescott.
And he'll go right back to Lamb.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Prescott to throw it. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
That's tough when they're defensively because look at the stops they got on 1st and 2nd down, and it's 1st and 2nd and goal. And then on 3rd down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
Marr now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was all capped off by Dak Prescott, keeping it and taking it in on the touchdown run.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Right back to him on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Butker's kick here is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Dallas returns on offense, and among the weapons, Michael Gallup at wide receiver. He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
Well, so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Forget height and catch radius. When you run the fade really well, run down the defender, kind of take him a little bit towards the middle of the field, and then fade to the sideline and give your quarterback some space, it can be executed that well, just as we saw.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
To throw is Prescott. Forced out to his left. He finds his man complete. It's Lamb. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott over the middle here to Brown. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports halftime report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams, as they've already made their way back out of the locker room. So to bring you the story of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going, so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they'll work this down inside the 30. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a handoff running through the middle. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now here's the option play going left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he...
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Butker now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers. He brings out this offense. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, 3rd quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us.
And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
He's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here, complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Prescott now. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Prescott yet again. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. On 2nd down, Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Now Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Peyton Hendershot from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are back within a score. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
For the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And again, it's Mahomes. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. His throw incomplete.
But that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
To the air again, Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
Looking to throw. Prescott being chased out left. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Marr now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
And out come the Chiefs now.
Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon, and he will have a first down here at about the 40.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
from the gun. They'll try to run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Drop for a loss there on a nice effort by Osa Odighizuwa.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 43 yards. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. That time a 6-play drive, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. First down, Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. To throw again on second down. Prescott.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Prescott to throw it. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
Prescott on first down. Buying time to his left.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Inside give to Elliott. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So third down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. So a big one coming now for Brett Maher. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards that time.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Mahomes going to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
after the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Mahomes now on first down. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now a tip of the cap to the man under center, Charles. He just went over 400 yards passing in this ball game. He's got the touchdown passes to boot, taking pretty good care of the ball. Just all around a really solid performance.
Yeah, just check, 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 and check, right? Because he certainly showed he was worthy of the trust that his team put in him. A handful of touchdowns to his credit thus far. Now he's just crossing off yardage milestones, and win or lose, his name has to be in serious discussion for player of the game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
They'll try again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now here's Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Butker's kick here is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now this
this offense comes back out onto the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Prescott off play action. They'll roll him out right. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
With that pass, CD, he's now over 400 yards in the game. And even in a pass-first league, that is still a tough benchmark to hit.
And all week leading up to this one, all we read, heard about was the confidence he had that he could put up big numbers. Kudos to him for coming out here with that belief in himself and for making it happen.
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Prescott.
And this one quickly to land. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Let's see who's faster.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz.
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are once again back in front. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. That time, a 9-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by 4. 1:53 remaining. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of it.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes to throw it. Complete. Valdez-Scantling. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mahomes. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Mahomes. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will get the lead up to 7. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this will stay a 4-point game. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2nd and 4. Mahomes will throw.
Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffer the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.